Hey Star Wars fans, thank you for checking out my video on YouTube. In this episode, we'll go over instructions for building a double-bladed lightsaber prop. Please note that this is a prop and does not light up or make sounds. Do not let that dissuade you from the build. This is a sturdy saber that can take some heavy abuse. It is a fun and easy build. All of the parts are relatively inexpensive and readily available at your home improvement store. With little glue, paint, and some patience, you'll have a nice looking prop that can be used in combat for your lightsaber videos and photos. Let's jump in and take a look at the items needed to complete the build. Here is a list of the parts that are needed. 2 1 1/4 inch PVC couplings, 2 1 1/2 inch trap adapters, I found these in the sink repair aisle, 2 1 inch compression couplings, 10 1/2 inches of 1 1/4 inch PVC pipe, and approximately 72 inches of 3/4 inch PVC pipe. Here is a list of the building materials that I used: Loctite epoxy for plastic, Testors silver enamel paint, a medium bristled paintbrush, Krylon brushed metallic nickel spray, Krylon flat black spray, and Krylon matte finish spray. I used the following tools during the build: a Mitre box and saw to cut the PVC. You can also use a PVC cutter, Krylon Snap and Spray pistol grip, various grades of sandpaper, and a tape measure. Here are some items that may be helpful during the project. 1 1/4 inch O-rings for decor. I found a bag of 25 on Amazon.com for about $2.50. Electrical tape. You can simply paint the grip of the hilt, but since it gets a lot of traffic, I use some tape. Cloth, leather, and other material may be used as well. Lastly, some Goo Gone came in handy to remove sticker residue on some of the parts. The first thing we'll do is prep the PVC for painting. There may be some stickers on some of the components. Wash them off with soap and water. If there is still sticker residue, Goo Gone will take it right off. Remember to thoroughly dry the PVC after applying the Goo Gone. After removing the stickers, you may want to sand the lettering off on the PVC components. I used some 400 grit to sand the letters off, followed by some 1000 grit. After sanding, wash the components once again to remove any debris. Now that the prep work is done, it's time to paint. To add a little splash of color, I sprayed the trap adapters with Krylon metallic brushed nickel. I chose to mask off some areas because, as you'll see later in the video, we will be attaching these parts to the PVC couplings with epoxy. Next, grab your black spray paint, the 1 1/4 inch couplings, the 1 inch compression couplings, and 2 of the end caps. Again, I did mask off one end of the compression couplings for a future epoxy connection. Begin spraying the pieces. Remember to keep your spray can moving at all times. Stay about 8 to 12 inches away from your target and move in a side-to-side motion. Once the spray paint is dry, get your Testors silver enamel paint, a medium bristled paintbrush, paper towel, compression couplings, and end caps. Dip the end of the paintbrush in the silver paint, and then wipe the brush on the paper towel until you can no longer see silver paint coming off of the brush. Gently brush the raised areas of the PVC parts. This will simulate weathering and give the hilt a bit of a metallic look. Once the enamel has cured and the matte finish is dried, it is time to begin connecting the pieces. In preparation for the epoxy, I dry fit the pieces together and marked where the connections would be. I wanted to apply epoxy towards the rear of the connections so that epoxy would not leak out of the front, ruining the paint job. Mix some epoxy and apply it near your markings. You should only be applying it to one side of the 1 1/4 inch coupling. Leave the other side untouched for now. We will secure that end in the next step with the 1 1/4 inch PVC pipe. Apply epoxy to the wide end of the trap adapter. We will secure one end of the 1 inch compression coupling. Once the ends have dried, mix some more epoxy. We will now join the ends of the 1 1/4 inch PVC pipe, completing the construction of the hilt. Apply your choice of tape for the grip. Next, apply a few of the 1 1/4 inch O-rings around the coupling. We're just a few quick measurements away from completing the build. Grab your completed hilt, your 72 inch 3/4 inch PVC pipe, a tape measure, and a pencil. First, insert the rubber compressors and fasten the end caps on the hilt. Measure the length of your hilt. Mine came out to be about 24.5 inches. We already know that the PVC pipe is 72 inches. If we divide the length of the PVC pipe by 2, we get 36 inches. Divide the length of the hilt by 2, and you get 12 1/4 inches. If you subtract 12 1/4 from 36, you get 23 3/4 inches. Measure this amount from one end of the PVC pipe. This is where the hilt's end cap will be secured. You should have a total of 4 rubber compressors with your compression couplings. Pull 2 aside. We will be converting them from a 1 inch diameter to a 3/4 inch diameter. Make one complete cut in each of the rubber compressors. Wrap the rubber around the 3/4 inch PVC pipe and cut off the excess. Insert the modified rubber compressor inside the 1-inch rubber compressor. Slide them over the PVC pipe until you hit your mark from the previous step. Move the hilt to the rubber compressors and fasten the end cap. Do the same with the other side. You have now completed the build.